Your world is run by the autopilot that received its settings years ago. Do you want to know how that happened and how to update the settings so that you can take control over where your life is going? Then keep listening. Welcome to my podcast, You Can Be Unstoppable. My name is Ewelina Szczeblewska, and I am very grateful to be able to bring to you episode number 18. Have you ever driven a car home but don't remember how you actually got there because you didn't pay attention? Think about your morning routine. Do you always get up at the same time, brush your teeth, have shower and breakfast always in the same order in a particular way? You don't think about doing any of it. You just do it. You know what you are doing, but your thinking self is far away from the mechanical movement. It's a habit that is stored in a subconscious mind. We need habits and autopilot to preserve mental energy, to do simple tasks quickly and effortlessly, without thinking about them. We need that mental energy to go through the day. And we regenerate mental energy through sleep, hence sleep is so incredibly important. But what is the autopilot? It is anything that we do automatically without thinking about it, like habits, feelings, behavior, and personality. It is also known as the subconscious mind. And as I've discussed in a previous episode, the subconscious mind makes up 95% of the mind, and the subconscious mind is only 5%. So, most of the day we operate from the personal autopilot. The brain operates at much lower frequencies when we are babies and children. Whatever happened to us during that time contributes to the emotional and subjective map of the world, a blueprint from which we operate from as adults, meaning the autopilot. As we experience the world and we learn new things, neurons fire and wire together in the brain. And when the circuits fire repeatedly, often enough, it can become a default settings for us in a form of habits and beliefs. It is widely accepted that many of our conscious thoughts are a complex mixture of instincts, reflexes, motives, deep-seated memories that originate from the subconscious mind. Consider this. Many of your responses, the way you react to stressful situations, to people, paying you a compliment, the way you see yourself, your ability to believe in yourself, your worth, all of it is stored in the subconscious mind, and you do it without conscious awareness. Your subconscious mind is designed to respond to outside stimuli without conscious attention. A smell, a sound, a visual picture can trigger subconscious associations, images or feelings from the past where you were exposed to the similar odors will flood in and potentially trigger you to react in a certain way. A lot of your negative behavior habits comes from the autopilot, meaning they originate from your past experiences. In order to change your habits and behaviors quickly and effectively, you have to change them on a subconscious level. You see, negative thoughts are products of conscious awareness, of ruminating on our problems, defects, flaws, disappointments, and failures. Unless you are able to identify and correct the negative thoughts that bounce around in your head, you will continue to bear the brunt of the negative emotions they trigger. That's where hypnosis comes along, as it will allow you to work directly with the subconscious mind. It will allow you to find the root core reason of your struggles, reframe the meaning of the situations, behaviors, experiences that happen to you, and install a new direction. The problem that many women experience is that quite often you are not even aware of what are the settings of your subconscious mind or the autopilot, so change comes as a hard or impossible task to achieve. So the question is, do you know what are the settings? Do you know where you are heading when you switch into the autopilot, also known as the subconscious mind? If not, then you are ruled by something that was installed and programmed into you many years ago. My invitation to you is getting curious. Explore your mind. Find out what are the settings. You need to make sure that you heal any emotional traumas, pain, or past unresolved issues and give the subconscious mind the correct destination. Because negative thoughts can pop into your mind, automatically imposing harsh judgment on your abilities, instigate anger, prompt aggressive responses, or nag you about your weaknesses, mistakes, and misgivings. You will then quite possibly struggle with corresponding emotions of fear, guilt, worry, and so on. It will also reduce your self-worth, lower your confidence, and ability to move on with your life. So really, my invitation to you is get curious, explore, work on your self-awareness, figure out what are the settings, where are you heading when you're not paying attention to the autopilot, because ultimately it will determine how your future is going to look like. And if you change nothing, nothing changes. Your life will be exactly what it is 5 years from now. So ultimately, my invitation for you is to look into your own self and keep growing. Never stop learning. Grow and learn and move on with your life as you go. I hope that this episode provided you with much needed understanding of how your life is ruled by the autopilot and how it actually affects your daily life and your future. And in order to create the future that you really, really want, you need to update the autopilot and create the life that you want. Thank you very much for listening. And if you think that this podcast is of value, then please share it with friends and family. If you would like to work with me, you can book a consultation by following a link located in the description of this podcast